Hello, Taurus. This is for your March 2022 reading. So first up, I have a bunch of, we're going to get through your tarot cards. Let me explain. So this top row is kind of your overall feel for the month. And then this bottom row is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4-ish. Tarot doesn't really have set dates or set schedules. So it's kind of like some things blend, but kind of just a general gist of what to expect within those time frames. And then I have a bunch of oracle decks that I will pull as well. So here we go. Let's start. First off, you have the Queen of Cups. And this card represents being an empath or empathetic, and emotional, sensitive, caring, psychic abilities. She represents offering emotional support to people. She's very compassionate and receptive to others' needs. She relies on her intuition and can trust her intuition. It can also say that you might be going through a time where you need to reflect on your emotions. And you need to trust your intuition. So that's the first up. So then second, we have the Magician. And this card is about power, skills, taking action, being confident in your decisions. It's about being resourcefulness and logical. It says, consider any logical approach to any situation. You affect life rather than letting a life affect you. So it's about taking action. And this is a card, he's very skillful. He has everything that he needs, and he's able to kind of skillfully do what the tasks that are coming to him. It says, believe in yourself, stay committed and focused. You control the world around you. It's about getting the ball rolling and making something from nothing because you have everything you need to do it. So, okay. So then we have the third card, is the Empress. Now, the Empress is about femininity, motherhood, creativity, nurturing, nature, abundance, fertility. It could be a sign of pregnancy or a sign of kind of the birth of a new idea or something, kind of the beginning of something. It also represents having physical abundance and going through a very creative period of time. Growth and new projects coming about. It's the evolution of something. It can signify self-care and nurturing yourself. It also could be about being overprotective, that super kind of mothering energy. Sometimes moms, they kind of, they can be a little bit overprotected, but it comes from a place of love and just wanting to take care of you type of thing. So, okay, so for week 1, the first card we have is the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles symbolizes loss, financial lack, could be health issues, and feeling isolated. It's about bumps in the road and feeling like you're down on your luck, or actually being down on your luck. Next up, week 2, you have the 9 of Wands. And this is about perseverance, dedication, a can-do attitude, defenses, standing your ground, keeping things going. You're almost kind of at an end of something, but you need to continue to keep going forward. And it's staying the course. And then you have, for week 3, you have the Ace of Swords. So this is about new ideas, thoughts, clarity, and communication. Truth being you finding out truth or something, the truth of something, and kind of just being more smarter or strategic with something. It's all about new thoughts and ideas, new understanding and clarity. New ideas can grow into something bigger. And this actually comes out, usually you have the Ace of Swords from a difficult time. So this comes from a difficult time, which is interesting because I feel like you're having a little bit, maybe at the beginning of the month, there's a little bit of troubles. So I think by week 3, you're realizing that you need to kind of figure out how to whatever's going on, you need to figure out a better way to deal with it, or reroute the situation. So I think that's actually a really good sign that, you're kind of moving forward. So then we have the Four of Pentacles. Now, this is all about the fear of change. It's about money management and feeling like you might not have enough. It's about possessiveness, saving money, and conservatism. This card indicates like managing resources more efficiently, holding on to things too tightly for fear of losing it. And it says like if you've been spending too much money, it's time to kind of start saving. I know some people feel like this is like a negative card, kind of about what do they say? Trying to, I forgot what the term. Oh, I'll think of it in a second. It'll come to me. But being frugal or something. But I don't think that's always a bad thing. I think there's certain times that you kind of need to take a step back and get yourself into a better position. So I don't ever see this card as necessarily being like a bad thing. It's just about you need to be more aware and conscientious of what's going on, which is not a bad thing. So kind of smushing all this together, it seems like I actually think that this top row is saying, I feel like this is a message actually from above, the higher ups, whoever you believe in, is kind of saying that. I think because these two, I feel like they're saying there's like emotional support being offered. Sometimes I feel like this top row could indicate kind of your perspective, but I actually feel with everything that this top row is actually the universe from the higher ups, whoever you believe in, is trying to let you know that you might there's a few bumps in the road coming your way, but they have your back and you're taken care of. Because every time I got the Empress, I would get it at the craziest times, and I'd be like, you're crazy cards. You're insane. Because I would always get this Empress when everything was turning into a disaster. And not just a disaster for a day, a disaster for weeks on end. And I would be pulling my cards, and I'd always get the Empress. And I'm like, and it's all about abundance and happiness and all that. I'm like, I'm like, cards, are you broken? It's a disaster right now. How am I getting all this abundance and all this stuff here, Physical abundance and creativity and everything is just a disaster at the moment. And then it's funny because as the time passed, I would reflect on those times and I realized, well, I thought from my perspective at that moment, I thought everything was going right to hell. It was all falling apart. Everything was bad. But what actually wound up happening is things were actually okay. In the moment, I felt like they're not okay, but hindsight is always 20/20, right? So when I reflected back on it, I was like, you know what? I actually got through it okay. Everything wound up being okay. It turned out okay. So I feel like this is a message from the higher ups kind of telling you that during this time, you're going to be kind of protected in a sense, or you have people that maybe you can't see, people, spirits, angels that are kind of helping you out. This is what I feel. And I feel like they're trying to tell you that you have all the tools that you need to get through this. That's how I feel that is, because just trust your intuition. You have all the tools. And I feel like the higher ups are a divine intervention, or they're just helping you out. They have your back. They're going to help you get through this. So then let's say, so for week one, you could be feeling, obviously, like this is about financial loss or feeling like you don't have enough of something. So I think that you're going to be starting the month kind of having that, it could be whatever it could be for you. Sometimes it's just things that we feel like we don't have enough, or we might be lacking, but we really do have enough. It's just something that at that moment we perceive we don't. So I feel like there might be a little bit of a few bumps in the road, that there might be a lack of something, either financially or monetarily. You might be lacking something. And then by week 2, it's all about staying the course, have a can-do attitude. You can do it, like I'm going to get through this type of feeling. And then standing your ground. So I feel like that definitely goes into that. And then week 3, I feel like from these 2 first weeks, you're going to kind of have a a different way of thinking. So maybe, let's say if you didn't have enough of something, maybe you're going to kind of figure out, okay, well, I can make do. I don't have this, but somehow I can swap it out. I can make do with something else, or I can realign my budgeting and everything to make this work a little bit better. Like, you're going to figure it out. So I feel like by week 3, you're figuring out the issue, because unfortunately life, it's up and down. There's, things come out at you at left field, and sometimes you're like, oh my God, what's going on here? So I feel like by week 3, you're going to have a little bit more of a handle on it. And then by week 4, I feel that this is saying that you might start rearranging your finances or whatever this is to make things work. Maybe you're going to be picking up extra shifts at work and then kind of cutting some spending down or something. I don't always think that's a bad thing. I know some people feel like this is a card of being frugal and, kind of hoarding or whatever, but I feel like sometimes we need to have that to kind of get ourselves back to the right position again. So I don't think this is a bad thing. I think you're just going to be figuring out what you need to figure out. So week 1 and 2, you're resolving the problem by week 4 going forward. So I definitely think that's actually a good sign. And I feel like through all this, because this is emotional, it's like stressful, financially, or if you feel like you don't have enough of some monetary possession or something that you feel like you need, it's stressful. It's stressful for anybody. But I feel like up here, it's saying trust your intuition. You have everything you need. You're going to figure it out. Be creative. And the Empress, I feel like that's the higher up saying, like, listen, we got your back. We know you're going to be struggling a little bit. We know there's some shenanigans coming down the line, but we're here for you. We have you. Like, you're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Okay, so that's what I got for that. So let's figure out what I have. I have a million oracle decks over here. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just pull a few, and then I couldn't decide which one, so I just pulled the kind of ones I wanted to play with. So we're going to see what they have to say too. I did it with the Aries reading, and I thought maybe I would get lost because I have so many, but it wound up actually being, I thought it actually wound up really kind of giving a good message. So hopefully I don't get lost today. We're going to see how this goes. So I'm going to start off. Let's start off with, this is the Illuminated Tarot deck. So let's see what this one has to say. Okay, here we go. And this one actually, it's a deck. It's more of, it goes like, what is the playing cards? So it's kind of like a playing card kind of thing. So, okay, so let's see for you guys. Okay, 1 card for Tauruses for March. 1 card for Tauruses, please, for March. Okay, we got the 7 of Hearts. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so let's see what the 7 of Hearts has to say for you guys. Okay, 7 of Hearts. Wait, I think I passed the Hearts. Hold on a second here. Okay, the Hearts. Okay, so it says secrets, imagination, new feelings. So I wonder if that goes with the Ace of Swords, because the Ace of Swords is a little bit about, what was it, like uncovering truth or something? New thoughts and new ideas. So maybe that goes with the Ace of Swords. So maybe by week 3, you kind of uncover some truth that was hidden from you, or you have like a, you change your opinion, or you change your mind of maybe of a situation unfolds a little bit, so you have more information. So that's interesting. So you have like more information going forward about something, and then you can kind of be a little bit more strategic in figuring out how to fix the situation, Okay, so let's do, I'm going to do this one in a minute. So let's do this is like the daily crystal. Let's see what crystal you guys get. Okay, 1 card for Tauruses for March, please. 1 card for Tauruses for March. Okay. Okay, so you got Garnet, Ignite Your Passion, which is super exciting. Okay, so that's something. That's saying that, maybe you have something that you are passionate about that you've been kind of putting on hold. And maybe this is saying that it might be helpful to you to spend some time doing something else, and maybe it'll get you out of that. Like if you're stressed, it could help kind of switch up the energies and everything. So let's also go for, I'm going to do this one next. So this is like the chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. So let's see what you guys got here. Okay, one card for Tauruses, please. Oh, you got card. Ooh, gossip. Oh, gossip. Really? Go on, Oracle deck. Go on. So I'm wondering if that's kind of the Ace of Swords thing, because let's see what gossip has to say for you guys. Let's see what's going on. Somebody's funny business is happening here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, wait, I got the wrong book. Let's see what the gossip card. So this is color coded. So this is like, it has a feeling of love. So this is in the feeling of the love section. So hold on a second here. So this card represents, and wait, where am I? Hold on a second, lost my place. This card represents the truly open heart with no personal agenda other than love, but it could also indicate the opposite. Rebellion and denying your true gifts. An ability to follow your heart can appear to others as careless or strange. Yet, in truth, everyone wishes they had the loving openness of, I guess this lady is named Chartreuse. So I think that's her name in the picture. So I guess this is saying kind of, you need to just live your truth, you know? Appreciating differences is key. And you have to appreciate what you have. So that's interesting, because I feel like that's kind of that kind of goes with I would say that kind of goes with this card here, because this is about kind of holding on to what you have. So maybe this is saying that, and even this card, he has everything that he needs. So maybe it's like you have everything that you need and you're going to hold on to it. But it's saying, sometimes I think when you're like thankful for stuff, because I feel like when things are just a disaster, and it happens, things, you know, it happens. I feel like every time my life was just a disaster, but I was like super thankful for what I had, it actually changed my emotions around. It actually put me more in a positive space about everything. So I feel like even though things might at the beginning of the month be a little bit for you guys, just appreciate what you have. And I feel like gossip also, because gossip is gossip, I feel like it could also say that maybe by week 3, maybe there's some funny business going on. Maybe somebody wasn't quite on the full up and up with you, and just be aware if somebody is, if there's, you might find out something from somebody that either they're gossiping about you, or sometimes gossip is not necessarily a bad thing, because if it helps you be more strategic about something in the future, because sometimes, people chat and it's not always malicious, but it could be, sometimes it's useful in a sense, because you can kind of find out information that you might not have found out otherwise. So I think it's like a double-edged sword, depending on how it is. So, okay, so this is kind of appreciate what you got. Okay, so let's see what else we have here for you. Okay, so we're going to do the Halloween Oracle. That's these ones. Let's see. Okay, one card for Tauruses, please. One card for Tauruses. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. Ooh. So this is spider, community, and web weaving. So I'm wondering if this gossip card with this spider and this kind of like new like information or truth thing, I wonder if you're going to be finding something out, because even the spider, if you think it's like the web is like the World Wide Web, I mean, this could just, obviously the spider's web came first, but it might be, I wonder if this gossip thing and this card has something to do with, and this secrets card here has some funny business going on, maybe social media. You might find something out through social media. Who knows? So I feel like those kind of go together. Okay, so let me just see what they have say about the spider for you guys in the book. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see. just talking about spiders. Okay. A spider's web can be seen as a symbol of connection, not necessarily entrapment. There's a fine line sometimes between a family or community supporting us and controlling us, which is very, very true. This card suggests you review the way you communicate with the wider community at work and with others. It also can indicate that you need to be balanced between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. Very interesting. So yeah, so definitely. Okay, so then, what do we got here? Okay, so now I want to do your energy oracle cards. And let's see what you got for the energy. Oh, one came out, jumped out right away for you guys. So this is patience. So patience. So let me read what we got here for patience. Okay. What do we got here for patience? Okay, peaceful presence, letting go of desperation. Okay, so this is about her quiet, peaceful energy is telling you that it's time to release the old urgency and look to things and to look at things with a much clearer perspective. It's telling you to relax and let go of single-minded desperation that's been driving you. When you think there's only one solution to satisfy your need or to make you happy, you are blocking many other potential solutions from coming your way. Let go of the anxiety and be flexible. Be patient, open, and creative. The universe has more options than you may be aware of. See, I feel like this is going with this Empress and the Queen of Cups energy here. So I feel like this is actually a message from the universe for you that, you know, funny business might be going on in the beginning, but just be patient. Just wait it out. Just stay confident in yourself and let the universe work for you. Like I feel like it's definitely, it has your back. So I think I would say this was going kind of up here with these guys up here. So I want to do your dark mirror. So this deck, okay, I'm going to tell you about this deck. I really like this deck. I really like the imageries. These are kind of more of negative blocks or issues that you might be facing. So this is kind of like a negative aspect of stuff, which, you know, nothing's ever perfect all the times, but something that you might need to kind of review. The book on this, I don't want to say it's more abstract, but I personally am brained a little bit differently. My brain works a little differently. So there's some people that are super creative, and I think they would read that book and not have any issues with understanding the meanings. My brain, I just got these in, so my brain was kind of reading some stuff, and I was like, so I'm going to do what I can. So I'm going to just take the pieces and I'm going to figure it out. Because sometimes I feel like intuition and things, you know, you can get a message in any way, even though, so I'm going to figure it out. Don't worry, people. I got your back, Tauruses. I got your back. So, okay, we're going to see what your dark mirror oracle card is. Okay, dark mirror oracle for Tauruses for March. One card, please. Okay, this one came out. Ooh, you got artificial heart. So let's see what artificial heart is for you guys. Okay, hold on a second here. Let's see what it is for you guys. Artificial heart. So this deck is kind of, I think it's like broken up into, I believe they say the 5 concepts of grief processing. So this is the stage of the grief processing of bargaining. So this is like the bargaining stage. So let me just see. Okay, so one of the things is building oneself to specification, steeling oneself to adversity, dreaming of electric sheeps. So that's what I'm talking about here. I know some of you are going to hear that and you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I totally understand that. It totally resonates with me. Yeah, it's so deep and whatever. I read that and I'm like, what the electric sheep? So is that like, I don't know. Is that like social media or something? Like, I don't really, yeah, I'm a little bit more literal, but I really like this deck and I feel like we are going to make this. Me and this deck, we're going to work. We got this. It's just, it's going to take a little bit of second time for me. Okay, so I feel that this card is kind of saying, because it's the stage of bargaining. Maybe there's something that you are doing that you really don't like, that you're pretending in a sense, because artificial heart is not really what your heart really is, right? So it's kind of like maybe your heart is not really in it. This is the way I'm getting this. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but you take it how it works for you. If you know something else, you go with what you know. But maybe your heart really, you're doing something that your heart really isn't in, but you're trying to tell yourself that you love it. Like you like it, you love it, you're enjoying it, but in actuality, you know that it's not for you. You're putting an artificial heart on and you're just bargaining with yourself, because this is, I'm working with what I got. This is the bargaining stage. So it's about, like, I guess you're telling yourself, you're bargaining, oh no, it'll be fine. Or maybe I don't really like it right now, but maybe next year it'll be okay. Or maybe it'll grow on me. You're kind of, your heart really isn't there. You're just, in a sense, I guess, I don't want to say lying to yourself, but you're trying to negotiate with yourself about enjoying something. So maybe this is kind of part of, like, because this to me would be like the bigger issue with what's happening. So yeah, I hope that made sense. I hope that somehow made sense with somebody. And maybe by week 3, you kind of have this like new idea or new way of kind of figuring something out. So let us do, I have a few more. I know I have like a million things over here, but sometimes I didn't want to just choose one tarot card deck. Sometimes I wanted a bunch of oracle cards and stuff. It's fun. I enjoy it. I want to play with my stuff. Okay, so I have a few left. Okay, so for those that are interested, you know what? Let's do your little fortune cookie. Let's see what the fortune cookie has for you guys. Okay, fortune cookie for Tauruses. Fortune cookie for Tauruses. Okay, one fortune cookie, please, for my Tauruses. Okay. Oh, this one came out. Ooh, opportunities. A stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action. Plus, a special family reunion looks likely. Oh, so maybe this is saying that you kind of have to spend some family time a little bit. Because this is all about family, too. She's kind of Empress. It's like mothering energy and nurturing. So maybe this is somehow, maybe kind of like sometimes getting out of your way, spending some family time, listening to some gossip from Aunt Tilly or something. Maybe that's exactly what you need. Maybe it'll kind of help you feel a little bit better and get through this a little bit easier. So, okay, so for those that are interested in, and let me just put this over here so I don't forget to do these ones, that are interested in love, because obviously not everybody is going through the same thing. I think tarot, sometimes we don't all go through exactly the same experiences at the moment, but there's kind of a larger like umbrella. But so those that are interested in love or looking for love or have love or whatever, questions about love, I have 2 decks. So let's see what your romance angels have to say for you guys. Love for Tauruses for March, please. Love for Tauruses for March. Oh, wait, no, nothing came out. Hold on. Love for Tauruses for March. Oh, wait, this did come out. Okay. Oh, it came out sly. Okay. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive all the highest energies of all. Okay, so that's that. And let's see what your love oracle has to say. So love for Tauruses for, okay, these are hard for me to shuffle. Love for Tauruses for March, please. Love for Tauruses of March. Love for Tauruses of March. Okay, love Tauruses March. Come on, cards. I don't think you want to talk to me today. Hold on, come on, guys. Hold on, one more time. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you have Twin flames, your passion ignites. So that's exciting. And see, this is about passion here. You got the garnet, so ignite your passion. So maybe something, whatever's going on in magician, is about taking action. So maybe there's something kind of going on where you're going to start taking action on something, you know, and you're going to have this from this shenanigans at the beginning of the month. It's going to kind of push you a little bit to maybe start a new project, take action, do whatever or something. And you're going to kind of figure out resourcefulnesses about maybe even getting that done. So let's do, because I am all about, like, I love me some inspirational quotes. So we got to get these inspirational quotes for you guys. So, okay, for March, Tauruses. Okay, you guys got, ooh, you are confined only by the walls you build yourself. That is interesting. I wonder if that kind of goes with the artificial heart here, because I feel like if you pretend that you're liking something and you really don't like it, the artificial heart would be like, you know, so you're kind of putting on that facade, like, oh yeah, like, I think let's take, well, what vegetable don't I like? I'm an easy eater, so I don't really mind much. I don't really like fennel. It tastes like licorice to me, so it's like, that's like if I was to be like, oh yeah, I really like fennel, and I don't actually really like fennel, but I'm pretending I like fennel. So you're confined only by the walls you build yourself. So I'd be confined by eating fennel when I could just eat something else. But you know what I'm saying here. So this might be, you need to kind of reassess what's happening and, you know, kind of go forward a little bit with that. So I have something else here. Okay, so now this is like, oh, guys, yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, I know I forgot. I'm so sorry. We're going to ask the Magic 8 Ball a question. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that earlier. But, okay, so this is going to be for you. Whatever question regarding March, we will ask the Magic 8 Ball. So that'll be in a few minutes. So let me do what spirit of the dish is going to be for you for March. So we're going to find out, because let's be honest here, out of all these cards, this is the most important question here, okay? We could have all this conversation, but really, this is what dish shall be with you. So let's find out. Okay, what dish shall be with Taurus for the... Oh, you guys got... This came out right away. So you guys got the Blanco dip, which I do believe is the queso, which I enjoy. I think that's white queso. So, and you know what? I feel like a lot of times when I have this, I'm with friends or family. So because you guys got the community one, and then you got... Where did you get? You got something else with family over here. I'm lost. Where? Oh, this was kind of about family and opportunities. You know what? I'm wondering if this opportunity somehow might come through, because if this is about kind of like gossip and being appreciative of what you have, but it's also, you know, gossip is gossip, okay? Let's call it for what it is, okay? Let's call it for what it is. Because if it didn't have anything to do with gossip, if it was just like, oh, just appreciate what you have, it would just say, just be appreciative. Appreciate. It would say appreciate. So, but maybe... through maybe a little bit of like, maybe somebody you're talking to on social media, something, maybe some kind of opportunity will come out about that. I'm going to stay positive. About that. So, but the gossip could also be information, you know, because not all gossip is not true. Sometimes, a lot of times it's actually true stuff. So it could be something about information that you're receiving. And then by week 4, you are adjusting, your monetary plans to kind of be ready for whatever is coming forward. So I don't think that's a bad thing. So where was I? So but to me, when this says about family, I always have this when I'm with people. I don't usually have the queso by myself. Usually it's kind of like a social thing. So this could be like, you know, be a little bit social with the family and friends. Maybe that'll help pull you from this little funk. If you're experiencing a little stress, maybe it kind of will be a little bit of a stress reliever, and you should enjoy yourself. So before we I'm going to pull some numbers or letters. I got these little thingies, and then I'm going to pull a stone for you, and then we'll do your Magic 8 Ball, guys, and then you'll be all set. Okay, so let's see what your little numbers and letters are for you guys for March. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so we got N, we got S, D, H, C, M. Okay, let's see. Are these just numbers? We got... And P for the... Okay, so we got 8, 8... Oh, you got 2, 3, and 3. So you got like 2 8s and 2 3s. So I wonder, you know, so that's interesting. So that's, you got 2 8s and 2 3s. So maybe those are like kind of dates, like days or something for you to look out for or something. So, okay, so then let's pull what stone. We're going to do your little stone thing. This one's jumping out. Focus. Okay, so something, you got to focus. You got to stay focused. Maybe this is you're starting something, but the first 2 weeks kind of, you know, when things don't quite go right, you get lack of focus because you've had other things here that were about focus. So you just need to stay focused. It's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Okay, so it's time for the magic 8 ball. Okay, Tauruses, think of your question. Okay, now let's start. Oh, mystical, magical 8 ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer for Taurus's March 2022 question? My sources say no. So whatever it is, the 8 ball says it's talking to its sources. It knows, okay? It has that. It goes straight to the top. They're saying no. Okay, Taurus, I hope you have a wonderful month. I hope you guys are doing very well. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, bye.